foil final here at the 2026 Cadet Fencing World Championships. Zhang of China on the left, Liu of the USA on the right. This is going to be a fascinating battle.
Again, at close distance is Zhang with a huge reach advantage, and she's so dangerous on the direct attack. Let's see if Liu is going to be ready for it.
And straight away, you can see that Zhang is not holding that close distance she did in the semi-final. She's a good half a step, perhaps even a full step further away.
And this time, Liu was able to see, when Zhang takes the blade, she just stepped in on that big first step. Liu has tried 2 long attacks so far that Zhang was able to pull distance and make her fall short. So Liu's trying to get a little bit closer than that. In close is good for Liu. So what worked for Zhang in the semi-final, it might not be working here against Jaelyn Liu. Oh, Liu set up the counter riposte, but this time Zhang beat her to the punch with the remise of her own riposte. On the preparation, Zhang sees the opening. There's Liu with the chaotic infighting that she sets up on purpose. She's better at that than most of her opponents and scores on the counter riposte from in close. Zhang set up a nice attack there, but she hit off target. Liu is making no attempt to score on her attacks. Everything is set up with second intention, trying to make a counter riposte. Ref says attack. Look, that might have even been the remise, but on that one she tried to hit. There was no attempt at a counter riposte there, surprising Zhang.
going to let the final seconds tick away in this first period. Liu has just edged ahead 4-2. She's looking a little 100%. Second period, it is the American leading 4-2.
What a nice riposte by Liu. So Zhang, incapable of scoring on a straight attack, she's going to have to set it up with a compound attack or take the blade. And there she tried to attack from a little bit longer distance, and Liu saw it coming, was able to turn, causing it to miss, scoring on the counter.
Thought someone brought out a Hoover behind us there, but it was actually Choi getting a bit of physio behind us, and fabulous Robin Lamardo, who's here visiting as an ambassador, turned around and he was telling me, I think you better turn that off, the microphone's right.
He of the famous bead attack flesh. Oh, the riposte, huge advantage for Liu in fighting like that, because Zhang has very long limbs and you can't wield them when you're that close like that.
That is a big call for me. I thought that was a lot closer. He was very, very clear, the referee. Attack right.
Yes. And Liu's clearly feeling it right now. So we saw in our second semifinal on the men's side that Choi was down 1-7, came back and won. So these bouts are not over until they're over. However, we really haven't seen any glimmers of life here from Zhang. She's got to try something new, whether it's a bead attack or something, because right now Liu is in her comfort zone. She doesn't feel threatened by Zhang right now.
Yeah, there's an air of resignation about her as well. It's not just that she's not coming up with anything special. It looks like her head's gone down a little bit. Oh, now saying that.
Attack and preparation. So 2 of her 3 touches have been scored on exactly that, attack and preparation. So maybe Liu's got to be really careful before she attacks like that in the middle. Liu with that great riposte where she angles her hand up like that, misses. And just like that, Zhang is back in the bout.
It's the first one she's won in close quarters as well. First point she's taken. Liu goes back out on the attack, and she has got the ability to flip between attack and defense.
It's almost like she imposed her will on that one, said, I prefer not to attack, but I'm going to. Another attack in preparation. That first step, she's got to be careful, Liu. Good job by Zhang.
I think she acknowledged that to her coach, that she'd stepped in, she wasn't really ready. And even at this under 17 level, when LA is heard, you have to be ready. Well, with 30 seconds left in the second period, the clock starts to become a factor here. One more period of 3 minutes to go. And he's going to have to step up the intensity of this. She can't allow Liu just to dictate this slow pace of the fight. Just slow it right down. It works in Liu's favour to keep it slow.
I think she should cut down on the attacking a little bit here.
They're going to let this final 15 seconds go. They need to be a little bit closer than that because technically you've got to have some kind of blade action. Otherwise the referee can just call halt and move on to the next period. So the second period ends.
And all of a sudden the pressure flip-flops. It can happen just in a matter of seconds.
Third period of the cadet women's foil final here at Rio 2026. Jaelyn Liu, the junior champion, is leading 9 points to 5 over Zhang Yixin.
And it's clear that the coaching battle plan was for Zhang to attack right out of the gate. Because she did right there. Let's see if she does another. Oh, Zhang missed on the attack. She set it up beautifully. Liu stepped in, probably causing Zhang's point to go by her torso. Oh, Zhang got the right distance and that almost got through. Attack and preparation. Liu got a little too close. That's a beat attack from the left. Liu's a little bit flummoxed right now. She's got to get her feet moving again. That should be challenged. I think that might be the other way. We will see.
Attack given on preparation to Zhang Yixin. And this is the amazing thing about this sport. You've got two elite athletes out there, both think it's their hit. The referee's given it one way, has to go to the video. It's possible that the video referee is going to not have the same opinion as the referee, because certainly in the commentary box we're split. I think that was
for the left
Zhang's attack.
Well, you might be right. We'll soon see. But if it is her attack, forget the call. If it's her attack, it's 8-10, and we have a new ball game.
Call made by Jaelyn Liu to review the video, and he has changed it. And Jeff McCounts, you were right.
Got one back.
It's about time.
Meanwhile, that's a gigantic touch because 11-7 is a big difference from 10-8.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, what an attack by Zhang. Liu got pinned at the back of the end of her piece, and I guarantee you she's not going to allow that to happen on the next action. Too vulnerable there. Great attack by Zhang.
30 seconds left on the clock, and that intensity I talked about from Zhang needs to come, and it needs to come very soon. 3-hit deficit, make that a 4-hit deficit, and this is starting to look problematic because of the clock.
The clock is becoming a factor, but I have to say, I said Liu should not attack. That was a time that was great tactics by her, pushing Zhang so she couldn't get comfortable setting up her own attack.
Italian Valentina Vezzali took the cadet women's foil title 3 times in a row. Aida Mohammed from Hungary followed that up with another 3 of her own. Jaelyn Liu won this title in 2024 in Riyadh, 2025 in Wuxi. She's here at Rio 2026 looking to emulate 2 absolute greats of the sport. Teammate Magda Skarbankiewicz took the women's cadet sabre title 2 times in a row, 2021 and 2022 for her. Here we have history about to be made. Again, the 3rd female foil fencer to do 3 cadet titles in a row. We have a video review here, and as we look at that video review, just off shot, you can see Jaelyn Liu just pressing her sword arm wrist. She took a bit of a clash there. Just over 7 seconds. Jaelyn Liu about to do the triple. And goes to 14. As Zhang has left this one too late to chase. And on the counter-attack, Jaelyn Liu takes her 3rd cadet women's foil title in a row. She's 3-peated here in Rio, and with it, she has done the double-double. She was the junior and cadet champion last time out. She's the junior and cadet champion this time out. Absolutely stunning stuff from Jaelyn Liu, who's been a little bit under the weather here, but she's taken 2 gold medals in the 2 foil days at Rio